Hello, hello, hello. It is day 39 of reading the Bible in a year. And I've got a really bad cold. So I'm going to stay this close to the microphone as long as the microphone stays up this high. And try to read. Like, I can read without speaking out loud, but speaking out loud means that I can stay awake, for one thing. And also, helps me understand it better. But, just the act of talking at the moment is very difficult for me at the moment because my voice is really bad. It's not as sore as it was yesterday though, so that's alright. So my voice will be going up and down and round and round. And if you see me open my mouth really wide, then it's because my ears need to pop. Like that. Although that was behind the microphone that time. Anyway. Moral and ceremonial laws. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to all the congregation of children of Israel, and say to them, You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Every one of you shall revere his mother and father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Do not turn to idols, nor make yourselves moulded gods. I am the Lord your God. And you shall offer a sacrifice of peace offering to the Lord. You shall offer it of your own free will. It shall be eaten the same day you offer it, and on the next day. And if any remains until the third day, it shall be burnt in the fire. And if it is eaten at all on the third day, it is an abomination. It shall not be accepted. Therefore anyone who eats it shall bear his iniquity, because he has profaned the hallowed offering of the Lord. And that person shall be cut off from his people. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not wholly reap the corners of your field, nor shall you gather the gleanings of your harvest. And you shall not glean your vineyard, nor gather every grape of your vineyard. You shall leave them for the poor and the stranger. I am the Lord your God. You shall not steal, nor deal falsely, nor lie to anyone. And you shall not swear by my name falsely, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You shall not cheat your neighbour, nor rob him. The wages of him who is hired shall not remain with you all night until morning. You shall not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but you shall fear your God. I am the Lord. You shall do no injustice in judgment. You shall not be partial to the poor, nor honour the person of the mighty. In righteousness you shall judge your neighbour. You shall not go out as a talebearer among your people, nor shall you take a stand against the life of your neighbour. I am the Lord. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. You shall surely rebuke your neighbour, and not bear sin because of him. You shall not take vengeance, nor bear any grudge against the children of your people. But you shall love your neighbour as yourself. I am the Lord. Oh, that's in the New Testament as well. You shall keep my statutes. You shall not let your livestock breed with another kind. You shall not sow your field with mixed seed, nor shall a garment of mixed linen and wool come upon you. Whoever lies carnally with a woman who is betrothed to a man as a concubine, and who has not at all been redeemed nor given her freedom, for this there shall be a scourging. But they shall not be put to death, because she was not free. That doesn't make sense. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord, to the door of the tabernacle of meeting, a ram as trespass offering. When you come into the land, and you have planted all kinds of trees for food, then you shall count their fruit as uncircumcised. What? 3 years it shall be uncircumcised to you. It shall not be eaten. Oh, it won't be clean until the 4th year. But in the 4th year all its fruit shall be holy, a praise to the Lord. And in the 5th year you may eat its fruit, that it may yield to you its increase. You shall not eat anything with blood, nor shall you practice divination or soothsaying. You shall not shave around the sides of your head, nor shall you disfigure the edges of your beard. I think he's talking to the men there. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor tattoo any marks on you. Do not prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a harlot, lest the land fall into harlotry, and the land become full of wickedness. You shall keep my Sabbaths as reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. You've already said about the Sabbaths. Give no regard to mediums and familiar spirits. Do not seek after them, to be defiled by them. You shall rise before the grey-headed, and honour the presence of an old man, and fear your God. And if a stranger dwells with you in your land, you shall not mistreat him. The stranger who dwells among you shall be to you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For you are strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. You shall not do injustice in judgment, in measurement of length, weight, or volume. You shall have honest scales, honest weights, and honest ephah. I still don't know what an ephah is. And an honest hin. I don't know what a hin is either. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Therefore you shall observe all my statutes and all my judgments, and perform them. I am the Lord. I had a strepsil in my mouth. These ones. They're not my favourite ones. My favourite ones are the purple ones. But they're alright. I need to find out where my purple ones are. Anyway, just one more chapter for this first reading. Yay. Penalties for breaking the law. And the Lord God spoke to Moses, saying, Again you shall say to the children of Israel, Whoever of the children of Israel, or the strangers who dwell in Israel, who gives any of his descendants to Molech, he shall surely be put to death. I think that's one of the enemy gods. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from his people, because he has given some of his descendants to Moloch, to defile my sanctuary, profane my holy name. And if the people of the land should in any way hide their eyes from the man, when he gives some of his descendants to Moloch, they do not kill him. Then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and I will cut him off from his people, and all who prostitute themselves with him to commit harlotry with Moloch, and the person who turns to mediums with familiar spirits to prostitute himself with them. I'll set my face against that person and cut him off from his people. I am kind of using my sore throat to kind of emphasize different bits. Yay! Consecrate yourselves, therefore, and be holy, for I am the Lord your God, and you shall keep my statutes and perform them. I am the Lord who sanctifies you. For every one who curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. He has cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. The man who commits adultery with another man's wife, he who commits adultery with his neighbour's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. The man who lies with his father's wife has uncovered his father's nakedness. Daughter-in-law, yuck. Yay. More of the stuff that I've already read out. Well, not quite read out, summarised. If a man marries a woman and her mother, what? It is a wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there may be no wickedness among you. And then animals, Oh no. Oh no, it's all about family stuff now. Oh no, 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 no. I'm not reading this. This is not safe for YouTube. It may be in the Bible, but it's not safe for YouTube. Oh, this is interesting. If a man takes his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. They shall be childless. You shall therefore keep my statutes and all my judgments, and perform them, that the land where I am bringing you to dwell may not vomit you out. And you shall not walk in the statutes of the nation which I am casting out before you, for they commit all these things, and therefore I abhor them. But I have said to you, you shall inherit their land, and I will give it to you to possess, a land flowing with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, who has separated you from the peoples. You shall therefore distinguish between clean animals and unclean, between unclean birds and clean. You shall not make yourselves abominable by beast or by bird, or by any living thing that creeps on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And you shall be holy to me, for I am the Lord, am holy, and have separated you from the peoples, that you should be mine. A man or a woman who is a medium, or who has familiar spirits, shall surely be put to death. You've already said that. They shall stone them with stones. Yes, I think that's how a stoning goes. their blood shall be upon them. Oh. My ears need to pop, but they're not popping. Right, I do have a really sore throat, but at least I can talk-ish type thing. It's a bit squeaky sometimes. But it's not as bad as it was this morning. I couldn't even get a single vowel sound out. Or a single consonant. But tonight, I can. Yay! Alright, I will stop there for that verse, that reading. And I've got Hebrews chapter 7 to do next. So I'll see you then. With my really strange voice.